Welcome back to the Crochet Crowd. So my friends over at yarnspirations.com. I'm your host Mikey. Today is the Vibrant Stripes Throw. This is using Red Heart Super Saver stripes, and as you see the color coming out, it's exactly coming out of the ball that way. So this is one of those ones where you let the ball play its own story, and this is what it comes up to. So you'll notice is that the instruction is row 1 and 2. That's it. It's just repeating row number 2. So it's a really nice easy way to be able to get started, and number 2 is my favorite page. If you know me, I like crochet diagrams. I figured out the repeat for you today. The repeat is 11 plus 3. I know, isn't that hard? So anyways, how you do that is that you just start calculating the number of stitches. So in this case the designers happened to put what does a pattern repeat, and there was 11 stitches here, and you count 11 11 11. Here after this repeat there was only 10 left, and then there was 1 left here, and then 3. So you just say there's 10 and 11, and then you have 3 left over, so it's 11 plus 3. So this is it today, and we're gonna get ourselves started. So if you'd like to do it exactly as the pattern is chaining at 157, but for everybody else that would like to change the size, you just can do multiples of 11 plus 3 and be happy. Let's begin. So let's begin today. You can either chain 157 and then meet me at the end of the row, or you can do the multiples of 11 plus 3. Let me do the first 11. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 and 11. Now when you're lying this down you're thinking, oh, this is a great width, but remember it's a wave, so technically it'll go like this. So what you think is the distance is actually much shorter. So when you go across the first row you're going to notice is that it will shorten up really quite significantly. So you can do another multiple of 11. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 and 11. So this is 2 sets of 11. So I'm not worried about counting how many sets there are. I just kind of looking at the width. So if there's 2 sets of 11, if I'm happy with the width, which I'm gonna say that I am, I'm just gonna add 3 more. So 1 2 3. So multiples of 11 plus 3, and you'll see how much this will decrease in just a few moments from now. So let's begin row number 1. So you're gonna go 4 chain from the hook. So 1 2 3 and go to the 4th and just come in, and I like the back hump of the chain, and you're going to double crochet. So the chain 3 that you just skipped over plus this just gives you 2 double crochets on the edge. You'll have to remember that in the future because that is something that is great. Okay, so we're gonna chain up 1, and I was trying to think of something really brainiac but it wasn't working. So chain 1, skip 1, and you're gonna do 1 double crochet on its own. So going up the valley to the peak, there's only 1 double crochet that sits by itself, and then down from the mountain top all the way to the valley is just 1. So just remember that. So chain 1 after that, and then skip 1, and you're going to put 3 double crochets into the next one. So we have 1 2 and 3. So this is 1/2 of the mountainside. So we're gonna do the other half, but before we do it we're gonna chain 3. So 1 2 3, and then in the very next stitch you're going to put in 3 double crochets again. So this is the other half of the mountain. So you're gonna climb the mountain on the one side, and you're gonna slide down the mountain on the other. So you have 3 in there. Once you have that 3 done, chain 1, skip 1 on the chain, and double crochet in the next. So that's the one that's just sitting by itself. If I were to give you an analogy, just think of it like these are the ski lifts, and this is a, a ski chair. So it's the ski chair going halfway up. So just kind of remember that. I was kind of like looking at memory hooks. So chain up 1 after that, and then you're going to skip the next one, and then over the next 3 stitches you're gonna put a 3 together double crochet. So just wrap the hook, so skipping 1, go to the second, pull through 2 and hold, and do the next one, pull through 2 and hold, and then do the next one, pull through 2 and hold. So you should have a total of 4 loops on the hook. Yarn over and pull through all 4. And now we're gonna go up the mountain. So you're going to, once you have that done, you're going to chain 1, skip the next one, and this is your ski chair going up. This is 1 by itself. Chain up 1, skip 1, and now you're already at the top of the peak, so it's just a small little mountain, and you'll put 3 double crochets in the next one. And on the top of the mountain you're going to chain 3. So 1 2 3, and then start in the next one. You have to slide down the mountain, so start first at the peak, so put in your 3 double crochet, and then chain 1 and then put your ski lift in. So just chain up 1, skip 1 double crochet that's on its own. So there's the ski chair going down, and now this is the very end. So you're just gonna go up and down in the motion across, just like you see up and down, and eventually you'll come to the very end. So after you get this last ski chair in, so just chain up 1, skip 1, and the last 2 are going to be double crochets by itself, and that's only on the edge. And it kind of makes sense because that's how we started, right? So let's turn our work and begin row number 2, which is the repeat through this whole thing. So row number 2, I'll demonstrate it twice, but we'll go through it the first time obviously. So we're going to chain up 3, that counts as your first double crochet, and now you're going to do a 2 double crochet together using the next double crochet and using the ski lift chair. That's right here. So you're not worrying about these spaces at all, just leave those empty. So yarning over, going into the first double crochet, pull through 2 and hold. It's a 2 together, and then come to the ski lift chair. And I don't know if you like that analogy or not. Some people complain when I do that, so just bear with it. So just put those 2 together. So this helps you decrease on the edge so that you can keep your edge even though it's going down, so that it'll keep the edge nice and vertical. Once you have that done, chain up 1, and then you are going to come to the first double crochet of the group of 3, and that's where your ski lift is going to be this time. This is your ski chair going up, chain 1, and then I want you then to jump to this chain 3 space and then put in 3 double crochet. Okay, and then chain 3 to go over the mountain, and then you're gonna slide down the other side. So using that same space, put in 3 more double crochet. So you can see it gets a lot easier. You just gotta look for spaces, right? So after you get that done, chain up 1, and you were looking for the last stitch of the group of 3 that was in the last mountain top. That's your first stitch, so that's your ski lift going down. Chain up 1, and now you got to do your 3 together. So the 3 together will be the old ski lift chair, it'll be the base of the mountain, the valley, and then it'll be the next ski lift chair, and that's gonna be your 3 together. So wrap, coming in, pull through, come into the one where they're grouped, and then come into the next one. So you'll have 4 loops on the hook. Pull through all 4. Chain 1 to restart, and you're going to make the next ski lift chair. So it's gonna be the first one of the grouping of 3, and then chain 1. So there's your ski lift chair going up, and you're back at the mountain top again, so you'll put in your 3 double crochet. And don't forget to chain 3 when you're at the top of the mountain, and then start sliding down. So put in 3 first, and so you're gonna go up and down all the way to the end, and I'll show you the edge in just a second so you can see this is what it looks like. It's neat, right? So coming down the other side, so we're gonna come down, and it's the edge, so you just chain up 1. So you're coming to the last one of the grouping of 3. So there's the ski lift going down, and then chain up 1, and you're going to come into this next one right here. This is the edge, so you're gonna come into that one, and then you're going to come in to the last chain right here. So it's the 2 double crochet that are by themselves. So you can see the edge is slightly different, and when you turn your work, this is what it looks like. So I'm gonna take you through row number 2 one more time, which is the whole repeat of this whole pattern. Okay, let's show you row number 2 all over again. You're going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. The next double crochet in the ski lift chair here is going to come 2 together as a double crochet. Chain 1, and then pick the first one of the grouping of 3. There's your ski lift chair for this one. Chain 1, and then do your mountain top. So your mountain tops will always be the same. Just remember it's 3, 3, 3, 3 double crochet, 3 chain, and 3 double crochet. So do that always on the peak. And remember to chain one after you get that done, and then start sliding down the mountain. So it's the last one of the grouping of 3 that's underneath. Chain one, and now we got to put 3 together. So it's gonna be the valley and the 2 ski lift chairs. And put those 3 together. Don't forget to chain one after you get that done. So pick the first one of the grouping of 3 going up the mountain. Here's a new chair. Chain one and then do the top peak. So remember it's 3, 3 and 3. 3 double crochet, chain 3 and 3 double crochet. And so you're gonna go up and down the peaks and the valleys, just, you know, enjoying the process. It's actually a really easy pattern to be able to understand, and then eventually you'll come to the end. When you're ready for the end, here's what we're going to do. We're gonna chain up 1, come to the last one of the grouping of 3, chain 1. So coming to this one here, the ski lift chair on its own, and then immediately just double crochet into the top of the chain 3 over here. So the edge is slightly different from everything else, but other than that, this is the pattern here. And you know, the yarn changing color on its own, it can be awesome. You'll notice that the vertical is staying vertical and the waves are slightly different than usual, and I think it's an awesome pattern to be able to play with. This is the Vibrant Stripes Crochet Throw by yarnspirations.com. Have a good one. We hope to see you again real soon.